I'm going to show you how to use one of the plastic handled PX brushes. I'm going to show you how you can use the paint a dry stone wall. So we're going to start with a light colour first. This is raw sienna. So paint in the light colour, just change the colour slightly, some sunlit green. That doesn't matter how nice you do it, it'll work. Squeeze the water out of the brush. Pick up some ultramarine and burnt umber. So it's really quite thick and dark. Paint over the top of the wall. So once you've covered the wall, you use the flat, there's the cutaway part of the brush, and we're going to use this edge here. And we're going to scrape sideways, and we're going to push the paint off of the stones, and it's going to leave a dark line around each stone. So hold the brush at a slight angle, so you pack them tightly together. Try not to leave any big gaps, otherwise it's going to look a bit sparse. So you fill it in. There you are, a dry stone wall. A red brick wall. Now this is going to be quite close up, so you see each individual brick. I've already pre-prepared this. This is a raw sienna wash. So this is the colour of the mortar or cement between each brick. So with some burnt sienna, you start with the top row and just paint sideways. Leave a little gap for the mortar. Then the next one fits between the gap. So I'm going to use a stronger mix of burnt sienna, and if you drop that into part of the brickwork, so that just changes it slightly, then maybe a touch of blue, and put that into some of the bricks as well. So you get this variety of colour, and you just continue down the wall with the same technique. With some burnt umber and ultramarine and the half rigger, just going to put a little bit of shade on some of the brickwork. If the sunlight's coming from the left through to the right, we then put just a bit of shade along the underside and to the right of each stone. So underneath and there. See, they look almost 3D. I'm going to show you a very simple dry stone wall, sort of like a Yorkshire stone wall. So we start with the large detail brush, and the predominant colour for a Yorkshire stone wall is a grey granite colour. So I'm going to use ultramarine and burnt umber. Wash the colour over the wall. So, and we'll have some of these stones standing up on top of the wall like that. a little bit more blue. You can go into there. It might be a bit too blue, so if it looks too blue, then it is too blue. So what I'm going to do is just add a bit of burnt umber into that, just to tone it down. Like that. And a touch of raw sienna into there, just to add a bit of colour, a bit of sunlight. It's always sunny in Yorkshire. Then we let that texture dry. With the foliage brush and ultramarine and burnt umber, just going to stipple a bit of texture over the wall. Just very lightly, just touch the brush onto the paper. Then with the half rigger, burnt umber and ultramarine, so really quite dark. And I'm going to start with the stones on the top of the wall. The sunlight's going to come from the left through to the right. So the top of the wall is about there, with these stones standing on top there. So you pretty much outline each stone. So dark colour down one side, underneath, dark down one side, just round that off. Then start to paint in some stones. Like that. Just change the shape. Let's make a large one there. Then we have this smaller stone tucked in there. So you kind of look into the textures, and I can see a light area here, so I'm going to put a line around that. So it's dark on the underside of the stone, and there's another large stone there. And just keep on going. Goodness me, it's a good job we're not doing Hadrian's Wall. We'd be here all day. And so on. So it's all to do with detail and patience, and just carefully painting each and every stone. But it's worth it.